Namaste and welcome back. Thank you so much for your responses to my last video and your feedback. Some of you even wrote to me directly. I appreciate that. Last time, I shared my experiences about my learning from Pooja, me being her manager, and the role of active listening in coaching. Today, I want to talk about another anecdote, and through this, I want to talk about what I feel is the most important mindset you need to embrace for coaching, and that is coaching presence, or simply put, presence. Putting it simply, presence is about just being there, fully present with the client in that moment. It was a late Monday morning in April, and I was preparing to go for a meeting with my boss. April was generally a busy month for us, with plenty of appraisals and budget meetings scheduled. All of us were hard pressed for time, and our calendars hardly had any free slots. A colleague of mine, Seema, had been trying to reach out to me and said she wanted to meet with me for some conversation. My busy schedule did not afford that time. So as I was collecting the documents to go for the meeting, Seema called on the office phone and she said she wanted to meet with me for just 10 minutes. But this time, her voice was different. Something told me I must meet with her, even if briefly. So I agreed. And meanwhile, I messaged my boss, I'm going to be delayed by just a bit. Well, within minutes, Seema was there, and as she came in, I realized I did a wise thing by agreeing to meet with her. Her facial expressions, her tone of voice, her body language told me there is going to be more to this than just 10 minutes. And well, so time to put on the hat of a coach. There I was, already, hand phone on DND, desk phone off the hook, laptop closed, chair turned towards Seema, all ready, open posture, relax. And I said, tell me, Seema, what is it that you want to talk about? The next 30 minutes were intense, to say the least, as Seema went on to talk about all that she was holding within. She had to talk about how she felt about the job that she was doing, how she felt about the way she was being treated, about the seniors, how she was made promises before she came to be a part of my team. Well, she had a few reminders for me too, about various instances. It was an emotional outburst that I guess she needed to let out. What was I doing those 30 minutes? I was going along with Seema on her journey, all her ups and the downs. I was on the roller coaster with her. Or say, I was going through the rabbit hole with her. Or say, I was dancing in that moment. I was being fully present in that moment. I was being fully present by being fully attentive, participative, empathetic, listening, just there. Being fully aware in that moment, and most importantly, also being fully aware that I need not know everything, because this was her time, not mine. I was only holding that space for Seema. Friends, this is what presence is about in coaching. It is about staying focused, observing, allowing the coachee to go on her journey and being participative with her. This, I believe, is the most important prerequisite. This mindset is a prerequisite to be a successful coach. It just makes the coachee so comfortable that the coachee is now willing to participate in the process and go along the journey. And eventually, you are able to derive valuable insights about the thinking of the coachee and facilitate the desired change in her thinking. Well, about Seema, after she had told me all that she had to, and having shed a few tears, I then moved on to asking questions about what next. And then we agreed upon a few action plans for both of us and committed to working jointly on these. At the end, Seema was happy, relieved, relaxed, and glad that she could, share all that she had And now I was happy that I have a happy team member to work with. So friends, whether you are an aspiring coach, a manager, or a leader, presence is the most important mindset you must embrace to allow critical conversations. And there are 3 key to-dos for this. 1. Just be present, fully there, focused. 2. Free yourself of all distractions. 3. Let go of any judgment. Just hold the space and allow the coachee to take you on her journey. Well, friends, as managers, what have been some of your SEMA moments? Do let me know. I'll be keen to listen to you. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with all you know. Also, do give me your feedback and how you liked it. Meanwhile, stay home, stay safe, and stay tuned. Thank you.